Hello.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, we're doing this because well, fuck it, something to do before I need a bit of time to sort out the next game.
To get your shit together.
Yeah. So I was gonna do Call
Because
of the
you never have your
Wild.
shit together.
We're gonna do Call of the Wild, but
You know I'd want to kill you.
it needs an update. Uh,
Does
yeah,
it?
yeah. So
Ah, that surprises me.
yeah, me too. Let's see if I can even remember how to play this. Okay. I should probably do this. Ah, so I posed a question to you, didn't I?
You did.
It was a topic I had that I wanted you to have a bit of time to think it over before we dove into it, because you'd only spend 5 minutes thinking of it, and I knew you'd be annoyed.
Yeah.
So the question
Bold of you to assume that I've.
you haven't thought about it at all, have you?
Oh, on. No, I have. I have actually. But it's amusing to me that you assumed I'd give it proper thought.
Well, I believe it or not, harkening back to a previous topic, have an ounce of respect for you,
Oh, well, you know.
and
You
I
fool.
didn't think
Go
you'd
on. What,
squander it so ragely.
remind me what the topic was.
So it was um, song or songs that are sung badly but are otherwise great, or vice versa. So bad songs that are sung really well. And the thing that set me off on this, I was watching a documentary, believe it or not, about Richard Harris.
Yeah,
Of course, they talked about MacArthur Park, and
of course.
I
Naturally.
like Richard Harris, and he sings it beautifully. But that's a fucking weird song, and it's grown on me, but it's still weird. There's a lot of very heavy-handed symbolism in that. You know, the cake in the rain and all that. Um,
Hmm.
it makes sense. I know what is meant by what they're saying, but it's fucking heavy-handed and weird and kind of ridiculous. So that was
Yeah,
what
I can't say that I have much memory of it personally.
was what.
Um, I I do my best to forget about the shit songs
Well,
or the songs that I deem shit.
there's a there's a line where he equates um his love with another lady or a lady to a striped pair of pants in a trouser
Oh yeah.
press, which is fucking crazy.
As he describes his love at any point as being like wanting to be her tampon.
No, no.
No.
Go on then. What did you scrape together?
Well, I draw back to my previous point in that typically speaking, if I think a song's crap, I try and forget about it.
Okay.
I do my utmost to. I There are not many songs that I think of where I think the problem here is the singer. It's
Yeah.
it's very rarely just the vocals. You see, it tends to be what you already had that.
Already had what?
That Pokemon you'd caught. You had the little Pokemon, the
Yeah,
Pokeball
but
symbol next
that's
to
not
it
the way this
in its
game.
name.
I'd caught it before, but I don't have access to it in this run
Oh, okay.
because
I don't fucking know.
it's a rogue thing, isn't it?
I barely pay attention when you're playing these games.
Well, you don't have to. I don't care. It's not about you.
Oh, good. You tend to do these things too quickly for me to be able to follow it properly.
Well, that's because
You know, at
it's
least with Pokemon, I have a vague understanding because it's it's formulaic, isn't
developmentally
it?
challenged.
When it comes to Pokemon, they're formulaic games, but
Hmm.
when you start throwing bloody oddities into it, it gets a bit
Yeah.
odd. No, there's most songs I listen to that I think are bad songs don't tend to be because of the singer. It tends to be a larger issue with the song itself.
Mm.
What I will say is that I have for so many years, probably getting on for 15, 16 years now, been a firm believer that the first 90% of Fix You by Coldplay is being sang intentionally poorly.
Okay. Remind me how that goes.
Because,
When you try your best but you don't succeed. Is that it?
yeah, it's that one. When you get what you want but not what you need.
And I will try
Uh,
to fix you. I'm trying to fix you.
yeah, that one. And the quality of the singing in the last section, you had a massive instrumental section, which I really fucking love. But because there's a build up to it, and you know me in build ups. If you've read any of my fucking music pieces that include a build up in them, you'll know how much I'm a fan of them.
I have not.
No, of course not. Why would you? There's a massive build up in this instrumental section, and afterwards the vocals are significantly better.
Mm.
Like after the big musical section, because there's a bit of vocals towards the end of the musical section, which are weak compared to on par with the rest of the song, but weak compared to the final section. And I'm adamant that that's an intentional thing.
Why?
And I don't necessarily I don't know how to explain. Sort of like symbolic of look, I fixed this, I can fix you, sort of thing.
Okay.
Is how I see it. I can't really word it. It's not something I have to justify very often because it doesn't come up very often, you know. But it's just this gut feeling I've got that they can sing better than that. They know they can sing better than that because so many of these other songs are sang well, as far as I'm concerned. But something about Fix You and the first 90% just doesn't sound right vocally.
You should mention.
Just sounds off, little pitchy in places, you know.
You should mention that to the band when you see them, Chris
I won't
Martin
ever see
and
them.
co, and see how thrilled they are to hear that you thought they were shit and deliberately singing it.
Well, on the contrary, intentionally
How is there not faster?
reducing their quality. I would say there is a difference between this "you are shit" and you have intentionally decreased your quality for artistic purposes.
I still don't think they'd be thrilled.
Well, unless it's bang on.
And they go,
In which
yes,
case,
thank
they
you,
might be,
finally,
please,
somebody
someone noticed.
noticed.
You know, there is every possibility. You know, you must have your own suspicions about things that seem weird, but when you think about it, are probably intentional. In media, there must be something.
Oh, probably. It's so hard to think of one unless prompted, you know?
Oh, exactly. That's the only reason I've not thought about the Fix You thing for years.
Yeah.
It's only because of this conversation that it's come to mind again.
You're welcome.
Well, not that first.
Well, I fucked up and lost our most powerful Pokemon, so that's clever of me, isn't it?
Well, I expected nothing less from you.
Let's see if we can get something cool in here.
Anyone can fuck it up.
Well, I'm sleepy. It's my first week back. No, I woke up on.
Your fucking.
I woke up on. I got back on Monday, and I was in about 3.
Took for a drink on Tuesday,
and I went to bed, and I woke up at 2 in the morning, and stayed up, and then I came back from work, went to sleep at like 6.
Mm-hmm.
And
see, I feel like you fucked your sleep there.
No, it's fine. It's fixed now.
No, but like if you when you got back at 3, I'm assuming that's 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a day of traveling can be quite tiring, but I feel at that point the smart thing to do is just push through. Until a normal bedtime.
Look, I've been up for fucking ages. Anyway,
I'm just saying.
No,
I think you made a poor decision.
I did not make a poor decision.
I said I think you've made a poor decision.
And I said I did not make a poor decision.
Well, we will have to beg to disagree with one another, won't we?
All right. Well, I mean, I got in for work. I wasn't too tired. I came back and went to bed, and it's all been fine. I'm a little sleepy now. You have that effect on people.
Well, I've been yawning myself over here. You've not exactly been the highlights of the show. Noppy?
I
What the fuck are you on?
don't know.
Jesus, he's delirious. You're just like Bob in the last episode of Bob's Burgers that I saw.
What the fuck are you talking about? You weird man.
He basically he couldn't sleep at night, so he ended up staying up and working on his secret projects for his burgers. And he did this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he was getting fucking mental and laughing to himself, trying to make his fucking anchovy sauce for his burger plan that he's got because he's gone bonkers. Yeah, that's you, that is. Have you got Halloween plans?
I'm gonna close all the blinds and turn the lights off and pretend I'm not in.
Is this your first Halloween in the house, or is this the second one? Second.
Fucking finally. Okay.
I'll be at a party.
Okay.
And in costume.
What are you going as?
I'm going as Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows.
Makes sense. You are kind of tubby.
Yeah, well, that's part of why I went with that. I've got the entire outfit here already.
Yeah.
It's all sorted. I injured myself preparing some of it.
Right. I mean, if memory serves, it's not a complicated costume he's got.
On the contrary. Because I'm going to send you a picture now of the exact costume that I've tried to replicate.
Okay.
And there are some areas I need to not send you that because that's pornographic.
Oh god.
There we go. That's the outfit I've gone to replicate.
Jesus, that is pornographic.
I know. And I've done everything above the trousers because I can't be asked to buy more trousers for the sake of trying to fit my ass in something. I'll just wear my jeans; it'll be fine. But above that, I've replicated quite faithfully. I would say I got an 8 out of 10 by my son, who marked me down for having a tattoo
of a little fox. Yeah.
So yes, so there's no visible tattoo there, but that included making the stakes.
Why'd you make your own stakes, you silly man?
I got garden stakes and then I sharpened them into a more vampiric. I put proper effort into it. I've got 3 stakes and I've got he marked me down for a number of stakes as well. I've got 3 stakes and I've got a crucifix stake.
He's a little pedant, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, I wonder where he gets that from.
I can't imagine.
So I injured myself trying to even out the cross section of the crucifix one. Because I ever so slightly I sliced my thumb.
Nice.
There was a brief period of time where my thumb was bleeding for like 5-10 minutes.
You idiot.
Right on the end. I've still got the cut now. It's not fully healed yet.
Moron.
But the biggest worry for me at the time is just my hand slipped is all.
Yeah.
The biggest worry for me is that if you lose a thumb, what do they replace it with normally?
A monkey's thumb?
One of your toes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You hate feet.
And I really don't like feet, do I? I'm very vocal about my dislike for feet.
Maybe it would.
So I was begging. I was begging that it would be fine.
Yeah.
But no, the outfit is hanging up. I've even gone with the gloves. I've even got the gloves, Ben. That's how,
well,
detailed I've gone. I've spent about 40 quid on this costume.
Jesus Christ.
And it cost me blood. I put my sweat, blood and tears into this.
Couldn't you just go as John Wayne Gacy and be done with it? Or the Beast
I put some
off
proper
the
effort
chase.
to it. Also, very importantly, when I suggested maybe that I would go as Guillermo, or Gizmo, as some people call him, it was suggested that my partner would go as Nadia, the female vampire.
Yeah.
And that encouraged me more to go as Gizmo.
That doesn't make sense. She should go as the Nandor.
Well, no, I mean it wouldn't make much sense for her to go as Nandor,
Why not?
given well, he's a big, strong, muscly guy and not a woman.
Okay.
I know you can do gender swapped characters, but it's easier to play to your strengths, you know.
So, fuck.
And there was every possibility that might lead to some fun, but she's had a rough month, so she's probably not going to put that much effort into her costume this year.
Fair dues.
Yeah, although she is talking about maybe dressing up for Comic-Con when we go, and I'm not sure I can be bothered to do that. Because that's a month and a bit from now, month and a week from now. There's been an extra big name added to the list of people who are going to that Comic-Con. Absolutely someone that you will know of.
I don't know. Terry Farrell.
Nope. If I were to tell you that they played Xavier, Charles Xavier.
Oh my god! It's well, I'm presuming it's not Patrick Stewart. It'll be.
Why are you presuming that?
That's a bit cheap. That's a bit of a cop out. You'll be trying to lead me into an alley so you can beat me up and take my lunch money. It's the other one, James McAvoy.
It is James McAvoy. Well done.
Fuck you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I wondered. You surpassed my expectation. I thought you'd fall for the easy trap because you were a little bit distracted by the game. Alas, not so lucky this time. But yeah, James McAvoy is going to be there along with a whole host of other people still. Samantha Bayard, who voices Karlak and is mocap for, I think she's mocap for Karlak, is not yet listed. I am still hopeful that she will be at some point.
Well, you'll have to send me a picture of you making her feel uncomfortable.
Look, at least I'm not going to be one of those people that is like, "Oh, stand on me," because apparently some fans do that, and I'm not that creepy. I'm not that weird. Also, I mean, having feet on me. Ugh.
She could do a handstand on you.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, well, hopefully she'll be there. But a lot of them do the circuit, but obviously if they've done a lot of them lately, they might be a bit tired.
Yeah.
And it's Birmingham rather than London, so there's less focus, isn't there? But I'll have to see. I'm hopeful. I've got my fingers crossed. And the guy who plays Astarion and the guy who plays Gale are there, so if nothing else,
Oh, this is not a good
Is there anyone
matchup.
Is there anyone in particular you would want to meet at Comic-Con?
I don't know. I keep thinking maybe Kate Mulgrew, but
Because obviously we did one, didn't we?
Yeah, I've still got mixed feelings of Kate Mulgrew because she's a Republican. Yeah. She posted a while ago.
You get good Republicans.
Yeah, but she posted a while ago during the Trump era that it's very sad that people are losing friends just for being Republicans. So okay.
I mean, she's not wrong.
No, let's not get into this.
No, it's true. Right? There's more to it than just.
Yeah, but if you're it's not like disagreeing over a football team or a film or anything. It's your values. It's who you are as a person. It's a cool thing,
Well, I mean, I would say that it's possible for you to be a Republican and not be a fan of Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's different.
But you'd have to be like a fucking Eisenhower Republican.
Well, I mean, you understand their historical politics a bit better than I do. What with being your fucking book nerd style thing that you are. You fucking book nerd.
Yeah.
Bung.
I think Bung might be fucked.
Yeah, I should think so. Although he's got an extra attack in, at least.
We are. Well, I think we're going to lose this and have to start again. Whatever. We're only half concentrating anyway.
I'm surprised you're paying that much attention. It doesn't look like it. Hey,
See, I don't really go in for, famous people admiration. I enjoy their work, but I'm not desperate to meet anybody really.
I am a firm believer that if someone has a performance that makes me cry, they deserve some of my respect as an actor, or whatever field they're in.
Uh,
And I cannot stress enough. First time I went through the Karnak storyline, to at the end of the game, I cried, and so full respect to the writing team and her as an actress.
well, you
It's
watched
just as
it.
simple as that. I absolutely will if the opportunity arises.
I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Yeah. I think it's a testament to someone's acting ability, isn't it?
Well, yes, if an actor can get an emotional response out of you, that's the gold mine. That's why they do what
Like
they do.
an
Yes.
uncontrollable emotional
I
response.
can't believe we
You
won
know,
that.
it's like people that got pissy with Jack Gleason.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Exactly, but if someone's acting makes you dislike the person, and it's specifically the acting. If
Yeah.
their acting makes you dislike the person that badly, they've done a fucking good job of acting.
Well, yeah, it's a skill to be um, unlikable in that way. It's
And I don't
he's
feel like
the most hateable TV villain maybe of all time.
he's definitely up there. And it's worth noting that Lena Headey never really got that level of hatred thrown about her, did she? Despite the character being much more heinous.
I suppose.
I would consider the Cersei's character to be much worse than Joffrey's character,
Uh,
because you can at least pass off some of it as Joffrey is at least still a child, ultimately.
that's yeah.
Whereas she does so many things out of vindictive
Ah,
spite, even does sacrifice her own, even working against herself at times.
yeah, she's just a whirlwind of ruthlessness with
Yeah.
little wisdom attached at all. Yes.
Yeah. Whereas Joffrey has his moments of like they hear, like he heard about Daenerys
Yeah,
over
in
in
the show,
the other land. He's like, should we do something?
he mentions a standing army as well in the show.
Yeah.
It's like they shouldn't
Yeah,
be sworn to
loyal
the
to the
lords;
king
they
and
should be
not the
loyal to the
lords.
kings. Yeah, like that's.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
again,
yeah,
it's somewhat aggressive.
yeah. These are good ideas.
Yeah, he wouldn't have ever managed that, of course, but it's a start of something better.
Yeah. Whereas in the book, he's just a complete shit, and nobody can think of anything nice to
It's been a
say
while. I
after
never
he's dead.
finished. I'm
Yeah. Or
I'm
one guy.
like George, and I never finished the books.
Yeah. Well, poor George. I don't want that.
Yeah. Did you hear about the most ridiculous bit of policing that has taken place over the last few days here in the UK?
It's likely I did, but I can't. I can't remember. Please enlighten me.
There's a woman who got a £150 fine for pouring some coffee down a drain.
Oh yeah, I did see that. What were the exact
Yes.
circumstances? Why did she get this fine? For littering?
It's pollution, apparently. Apparently, he's putting pollution down a place that shouldn't have pollution.
Oh, okay.
Um, and
Let's see.
apparently she should have put it in the bin.
Okay. Left or
But
right?
like I say, 150 quid. What's the circumstance?
Just a random pick. One's good, one's bad.
Oh, you are asking me about that. You're not asking me about my wing of politics. Then go with left.
You twat.
Oh no, it's random chance thing. Left again.
You twat. Again.
Left again.
You twat. Again.
Left again.
You twat.
Marvelous.
Well, that kind of sucks. My shitty little
Look,
team.
if you and I know full well that if I'd told you to go to the right,
It would have been absolutely
I
fine.
know. Oh,
Fuck it, trade the lot. Let's see what we
oh.
get. Whoop, 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 whoop,
His
whoop.
laughing and skipping away doesn't give me much confidence.
I'll take that. That's shit. I came out. That was a good call on my part. That was a good call.
Would you have been more or less likely to do that if they hadn't been poisoned?
I would have still done it.
Oh, okay, fine.
I would have still
Can't
done
even give me that. Yeah, £150 fine for pouring some coffee down a drain. That seems a bit harsh to me, personally. And a lot of people are very much of the same mindset.
it. These sort of news stories.
First offence, three enforcement officers followed her and gave her a fine. It's a disproportionate response at the very least.
It reminds me. Well, I always hate these news stories because it always gives ammunition to those tiresome fuckers who think we're living in a police state.
No, see, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, some people would.
Well, yeah, some people are morons.
Can't do anything these days.
These days, you get in trouble for saying stuff. You say something, you get in trouble these days.
You can't even be racist. Won't even let you be racist. Imagine that. That was probably a mistake.
It's funny. No, it's not funny. There's a bloke who's been given serious time for apparently inciting violence against Nigel Farage. But Lucy Connolly is lauded on the reform stage for suggesting burning down a hotel full of asylum seekers. And Farage is obviously happy with the sentence on the guy that spoke against him, but isn't involved in lauding Lucy Connolly.
You know, as I get older, the
So-
more and more contempt I have for people.
Yeah, well, give it another 40 years and see how you feel. You'll
dead.
probably have started murdering by then.
I'll be dead.
What, in 40 years?
Yeah.
You don't think you're going to hit 71?
I mean, I don't know. I might kill myself in my 60s.
Well, make sure I have a front row seat.
No, you'll be dead by then.
No, I'm going to live to be 70s.
No, you won't. You'll be dead. You'll have
I will. I'll live to be 70s.
died in some horrible sex accident.
No, it won't be an accident. Although that has reminded me, I saw a Reddit topic with a picture of David Carradine and someone saying, "What celebrities do you know?"
You cut out partway through. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure he'll be back in his own time. Yeah, go on. Hello.
I lost you. What was the last thing you heard from me?
What celebrities do you...
Ah, okay. So there's a picture of David Carradine and the question, what celebrities do you know that died doing what they love?
Yeah. I feel so bad for him, man.
Yeah, it's not how you want to be found, is it?
No, I just imagine his last moments of realizing, oh shit, this has gone wrong. Fuck.
Yeah. And that's why you don't,
You need
do solo fun like that.
You need a spotter.
Well, I mean, arguably, in this country, it is now illegal to do any sort of choking sort of fun consensually with your partner.
I could report you. I could have you arrested. Right,
For
let's
what?
see if you fuck it up this time.
What makes you think that I engaging in that kind of fun?
Left or right?
Left. I expected you to go
You
right then.
twat.
Left.
Hey, you did it well. Oh, nice. Not that that's of any
Right.
use. You twat. Oh.
No, it doesn't matter, does it? Right again.
You twat.
Yeah, boy.
Luckily for you, I have these.
Exactly as many as you need. So no harm, no foul.
Well, a little foul.
Flapple got a little weaker. Oh no.
And I got £4,000. Right.
So you know,
hmm.
you're not even using Flapple.
I used it to beat Brawley in the gym. What are you talking about, you knobhead?
Yeah, but you're not like primarily, are you?
So when I was on my holiday, I watched a bit of Poirot,
I thought you were going to say porn then.
the ITV series with David
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Suchet, based
Yeah.
on the Agatha Christie novels,
I am familiar. Yes, carry on.
featuring Hercule Poirot, the Belgian detective.
One of only two famous Belgians. Three famous Belgians, sorry.
Who's the third?
Well, who are you thinking of?
Well, Poirot and Tintin.
Okay, Hergé
Who's he?
was Belgian. I can't remember, but it's a person and he's also Belgian. Let me Google Hergé while you waffle on about Poirot.
Well, yeah, I watched some episodes, and I sort of came to a realization about my what?
Sorry, Hergé is the guy that did Tintin.
Who did what?
He did Tintin.
Oh, well, then he's just a man, isn't he? He's just a Belgian. He's
Yeah,
not.
but he's a famous Belgian. He's a guy who he did the comics.
Okay. I thought we were doing
So
fictional characters.
Tintin and his creator.
Yeah. Oh shit, Snorlax. Well,
So yeah, Poirot.
Poirot.
Does he have a catchphrase?
When he talks,
I've gathered you all here.
he talks about his little grey cells. He's
Oh, does he?
he's a pretty unlikable character. Agatha Christie never liked him. She
Most
thought
characters are
she
really.
thought he was a creep.
Okay.
I don't like him.
She'd know. She wrote him.
But I sort of realised that the reason I don't like a lot of detective type things is because I don't find murder mysteries inherently interesting. Like I don't find puzzles too interesting, you know.
No, that's why you
The
don't do brain games.
the murder mystery stuff that really stands out to me is all character based. You know, the murder mystery should be something that plays into a larger story about people. That's what I like.
Okay.
Like there was a great episode of Poirot I saw called Five Little Pigs, and he's approached by this young woman who 14 years ago her father was murdered, her mother was executed for it, and she wants him to solve it, and it happened like 14 years ago. And he goes and interviews all the witnesses, and it plays a lot with like memory and perception, and he's trying to figure it out. And he does find out who actually killed her, but it doesn't it doesn't change anything in these people's lives. You know,
No, because why would it at that point?
she still got executed.
Yeah.
You know, and the actual murderer is almost certainly never going to face justice, and is living with incredible guilt, and you know it didn't help them. The woman who was executed, she thought her sister did it, her half sister, and Poirot reveals that. So now her half sister has to deal with the fact that the reason her sister never put up a proper defense in court was because she thought she was defending her sister. You know, it's a really great, sad, tragic, bittersweet story.
Sounds it.
So, yeah. And I like Death on the Nile because it has character stuff in. But I want to contrast it with an Agatha Christie I watched, which was A Murder is Announced.
Another one.
Yeah. It's a Miss Marple this time.
Oh, okay, because you said Agatha Christie rather
Yeah.
than. Yeah.
Well, both
Because obviously Poirot was.
Yeah, both are true.
Yeah, no, I know, but like you've not really distinguished why it's any different other than
Mm.
until you said Miss Marple.
Well,
it could have been another Poirot for all I fucking knew.
you can't say Poirot, can you?
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter.
Try it.
Just fucking get on with your fucking story. It's boring me. Get on with it.
Well, the premise of A Murder is Announced is really interesting, I think. Just a bit is that there's quite a little village and there's an ad in the paper saying there's going to be a murder at this place, at this time, on this date. Of course, everybody shows up to see it. And lo and behold, there is a murder, but it's sort of very generic after that. And then sort of cemented in my view what I think my issue is with a lot of murder mysteries. So that was interesting for me. Not for you.
No, not really.
Do you want to prattle on about F1 incessantly to get back at me?
No, I don't. I don't have anything about F1. So all of the important-ish stuff to discuss on it has been discussed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna force topic down your throat if there's nothing to say about it.
Okay.
Jesus, what did you take me for?
A bell end.
Oh well, where's that respect you were talking about earlier?
Shove up your ass.
Well, I wondered what it was up there. Speaking of not that interesting, despite possibly being, I started listening to Silmarillion.
Yeah.
It's not as interesting as I thought it'd be. Even being read by Andy Serkis, it's not grabbing my attention as much as I thought. I've got about 8 hours left on it.
Mm.
And it's a bit...
Well, then stop listening to
it's
it.
a bit Bible. Oh, I've only got 8 hours left. I might as well crack a few
Uh,
hours out every now and again. But I know what I'm going to move on to afterwards. I've been inspired by recent events.
What?
I'm going to listen to World War Z again.
It is great.
Yeah, I mean, the first version I listened to had Mark Hamill do one of the voices. That doesn't seem to be the case for this version that I found on Audible, but it's not the end of the world. But I'm looking forward to listening to it.
I
do want to finish. I gave up on the Shakespeare. I would like to finish the Silmarillion still.
Well, I've been listening to. I've been reading a great book on Queen Victoria, biography of her.
Okay.
So that's what I'm reading at the minute.
Well, if you're not, you're playing this. Oh, no, it's in general. Oh, yeah, fine, I'm with you.
Oh, my goat is evolving. No, thank you.
It's Go Goat, is it?
Go goat. Yeah.
There's a song by Ghost called "Kiss the Goat," "Kiss the Go Goat." Sorry, is why it's relevant. So maybe they're Pokemon fans.
Yeah, it's possible.
Or which I mean, maybe he's a Pokemon fan.
Sounds like it's about Satan.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Basically, it's on the lines of the person that they are singing about wants to fuck Satan, but that's okay because Satan wants to fuck them too.
I see.
I mean, there's like 6 different mentions of. No, 3 different names for Satan mentioned afterwards, and
Old
It's
Cogs
a
in that
catchy
one.
song. It's a good song.
Yeah. Stop withdrawing. I watched a good mini series when I was in Ireland
Oh yeah.
called Number 10. It was from the 80s. And it was like 6 episodes. Every episode was a snapshot of a prime minister.
Okay.
Gladstone
From
was
when to when?
well, it was Gladstone and how he tried to convert prostitutes and might have been super horny. Lloyd George, who was super horny. Asquith. Um,
I'm gonna level with you.
what?
Most people are at some point super horny, and if they tell you otherwise, they're probably lying.
Yeah, I know, but he was in general super horny.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I know, but not like as an exception, just like as a, you know, he was noticeably super horny. Oh, it's you. I'm gonna get you out of there. Yeah, so it's like early 20th century. It goes right back to Pitt the Younger is one of them. But it was interesting.
Not Pit the glint in the milkman's eye.
No,
No, huh?
no.
You found it interesting, did you?
Yes. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
I went to a Doctor Who exhibition with a friend a couple of weeks ago in the city
Okay.
near me. It was kind of interesting. There lots of models.
Yeah. So Sylvester McCoy was round the corner from me, but I didn't pop round to see him.
Mm. I did suggest we go to that.
You did, and I said I couldn't necessarily commit to it, so don't. So it was a toss up between you doing that or going to Ireland, from what I gathered.
Mm.
And I said, don't base your plans around what I might end up not being able to go to.
Mm. Oh, yay, we got a legendary. That will do me just fine. Oh. Right. So we'll fight her, we'll heal. How long have we been going? Probably about an hour.
About 45.
About 45 minutes, okay.
Oh, I'm bloody good, aren't I?
I guess.
There was a bit in a Taskmaster episode I watched recently,
Yeah.
one of the new ones, where they had a 10-minute maximum time to complete the task, but they weren't told how long it was. It was one of those they have to guess it, and if they go over the 10 minutes, they're qualified.
Yeah.
And one of them was asked how long they think they've been in
And they said
the
7
task
minutes, and it
for.
was 7 minutes.
It ticked over to 7 as they said it, and that's fucking impressive. That is.
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, I would argue that
Being able to keep track of the time that well when
seven,
you're
7 is like the most common number to guess.
okay, but like being able to track the time, even like I don't think it's necessarily
How many times have
a
people
guess
guessed
style situation.
how much time has passed and been wrong? That might have just been a complete coincidence.
It might have been a complete coincidence, but it's one of those circumstances where you can't pass off the fact that it was bang on.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to
You
see.
gotta accept, you know, it's
Yeah.
it's an impressive thing.
I saw it recently. I haven't watched a bit of Taskmaster. I watched some this very night, I have, you know. And I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean.
Are you watching the new series?
Yeah, I've seen up to the new series. I was watching the previous one as well. It's all right. I feel like the tasks have gotten a bit convoluted.
Yeah, some of them have. That particular one I thought was a bit ridiculous,
Mm.
personally. But It is what it is. I'm not enjoying much of the cast this time either. For some, I'm not finding many of them very endearing.
Well, I think Alex Horn himself has said that it's meant to be like a sitcom type thing, or fuck, where the people on it become characters in their own right, and the joy is watching
Yeah.
the inside jokes develop and the cast sort of bond and stuff. So by the end, you feel like you come on a proper journey with these people, and I haven't felt like that.
No, I've not. Not really.
And that's what Taskmaster is
But
at its
it's
best.
become a bit formulaic, hasn't it? At times, in terms of the cast as well.
Mm.
You've got your old one who's comes across as not really giving a fuck, and you've got your young one that is a bit
You need a weird one.
whimsical.
You need a really competitive one who's very competent.
Yeah, so it's just
I wish this
yeah.
thing would fucking die.
It would be handy, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Oh, God. Oh, I've got a really busy day tomorrow.
Have you?
No, I haven't. I'm in the office and I've got basically fuck all to do.
Well, I'm going to the dentist. Instead, I might. Well, I am going to be losing my Fridays again in due time.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving another few weeks over to a different department. The one that
Oh,
tried to
okay.
poach me. I've decided to stay where I am.
Mm.
But it was a very very difficult decision, actually. Most difficult decision I've
Was
had to
it?
make in a long time. I went back and forth on that. But the very fact was going back and forth on it sort of made me think, well, maybe I should just stay.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, better the devil you know, right?
I'm clearly not sold enough.
We you'll recall, or maybe you won't, that there was talk of me maybe getting a different job role.
Yeah.
Or at least I was going to apply for another job role.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that particular position is currently on the back burner. It's not a very high priority thing at the moment.
Mm.
Because we got called into a meeting last week. Last week, where we were specifically told they don't think anyone's going to need to be made redundant.
Okay.
So I feel like there's not a lot of priority for for filling that position right now,
Yeah.
which is understandable. Things are a bit stressful there.
Yeah.
Not for me.
No, you got a nice and
I'm
easy.
I'm fine. Well, the trouble is, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Most of the month we've got too much work for two people, but not enough for three.
Yeah.
And most of the month we've got three people.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Genuinely, there's some weeks where I think we'd get by with one person.
Well, our office is interesting because we each have our own area, our own faculty to look after, and they're not all created equally. Like
Mm.
mine is one of the biggest and most demanding. There's a lot of different things to it. I'm basically doing everything I could be doing in my role. I'm ordering shit, I'm setting up meetings, I'm sorting trips, I'm doing it all. Plus sport fixtures and Duke of Edinburgh and whatnot. You know, I'm doing
Mm.
admin all over the place. Whereas
When
certain other groups don't need to order anything and don't get many trips. So it's it's not it's
we
it's not finely
we
balanced.
have a we have a monthly task list for our monthly work that we do. We get 8 days in the middle of a month to get this month's worth of work done
Mm,
because it relates to the previous month's data
mm,
effectively. Um, and there's 100 items on this list,
mm-hmm,
and some of them are overlap and stuff like that. But to all intents and purposes, there's 100 lines on the spreadsheet
mm.
that make this up, and about 35 of them are me, and the other 65 are split out amongst
Oh,
four
now you
people.
fucking load Call of the Wild, Jesus!
Did you tell it to load when it had finished the update, perhaps?
Well, it could well be that.
You pillock.
I clicked on it 45 minutes ago. It tried to do the update. I closed it down.
Yes, that would be what it did.
Oh, that's something.
Bit loud, isn't it? Jesus.
What?
You heard.
Well, there we go.
Fucking hell.
I
Yeah,
love.
the other 65 items are split out amongst 4 people.
Yeah.
So, like, I have a disproportionately high number of jobs in that list of jobs,
Uh-huh.
and therefore spend the most amount of time out of everyone on it. And even I've still got time spare in that. Like this last time we did it, between you and me, and any person who listens to this, which they won't be at this point because no one fucking watches this far in.
No.
I basically
We can
took
say
2 days
anything.
off.
Oh, Jesus.
We could say
John.
anything. I basically, I mean, I didn't take 2 days off, but there were 2 days where I did very little to tick things off that task list because it was more advantageous for me to leave it until I was in the office.
Mm.
I was working from home for those 2 specific days, and I was like, well, look, if I do it now, I'm not going to have it to do while I'm in the office the next day. I might as well leave it and do it when I haven't got the potential to just do something else. You know, like today, genuinely today, I sat here not having work to do, watching Bob's Burgers. I finished the fucking show. I haven't got any more to watch because 2 days this week I've been at home, and I've had Bob's Burgers on the second screen because I've had fuck all to do.
Mm.
I got through a season and a half
Uh,
the other day when I did it, or just over a season, and then finished off the last season today. You know, it's quiet. Next week will be different because there's people on holiday.
mm.
I'll be covering for people, but like
Well, yeah, it's a
I
good,
still think towards the end of the week
good
it's
week.
going to be.
It's a good week for us because the kids aren't in.
Yeah, well, I'm off the week after. We've got like 3 the 3 people that are directly above me in the work hierarchy are off. Like, to all intents and purposes,
You are boss.
I'm effectively the boss. And we did joke about it actually. We were like, who's in charge while people are off? And obviously it's me.
Mm-hmm.
But there was jokes about it being the guy that we hired last year.
Mm.
So, but like of all the people in the team, I'm the de facto boss while people are off because I know what I'm doing and I've been there long enough, and you know, everyone fucking comes to me anyway half the time. I'm gonna be so bored tomorrow. Like it's got to a point where I've not had any more news to read on some days. I'll be on the BBC website and I've basically read every article.
Yeah.
I've never watched the TV show Traitors other than those clips looking down Charlotte Church's dress when she's digging in that grave on TikTok. But
Did you hear
apparently
Celia
I've
Imrie
made.
farted?
I did hear about that, and I didn't bother reading the article about what that means for societal norms because I value myself a little bit better than that. But and Alan Carr's sweating as well was listed as one of the things that like in the headline. What we can learn about societal norms based on her fart and his sweating.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. But I did do the little test to see if I'd be any good at spotting traitors, and apparently I would be very good at spotting traitors
Okay.
based on, you know, not jumping to conclusions and not accusing everyone right off the bat, and you know, actually fucking thinking. Who'd have thunk it? But if you sit there thinking, you might be good at spotting who's lying and who isn't. But I've no interest in the show. So
I might
don't think I'll
I
ever
might
watch
watch it at some point just for the celebrity stuff.
No,
I did see
it's
I
not.
did see an article that talked about. I pointed out that the dynamic is interesting this time because they all or most of them know of each other or have worked with each other.
Yeah.
Like Jonathan Ross was like instrumental in Charlotte Judge's career. Claire Balding knew um, your swimmer guy, Tom Davies, since he was 12.
Yeah, they've got
They've
that connection,
worked
haven't they?
together, and how that affects things. So that's kind of interesting.
No, it doesn't. As a show, it doesn't really
Field,
interest me all that much.
Oh, that's right. Right, we'll do this, and then I'll call it.
Did you hear about Strictly?
Oh, what, Claudia and what's her face are fucking off.
Tess, yeah, they're both calling it. And I think, to be honest with you, the show probably needs calling, doesn't it? Given they've had some controversy lately, and
Oh, that was a
I mean,
bad.
how long can you milk a show like that anyway?
I don't know. How often do you think of Bruce Forsyth?
You know what? I don't very often, but he came up in something I watched earlier, so I have thought about him today. And I saw a TikTok last week where someone had made an AI version of him attacking a kid in a supermarket and then jumping on a shelf to put it down. So, like, I can't remember what was said, but it was fucking ridiculous.
He's sort of my go-to for a modern example of a famous person nobody talks about now that he's dead.
Yeah, it's true. He doesn't come up, does he? As a rule.
No, and he was a huge TV star. It doesn't matter how famous you are. The void is calling.
By Pratchett rules, he's still not properly dead.
Well, no, but I mean, few people are. Well, that's a lie. Lots of people are, but few famous people are.
Yeah.
Got a Wikipedia page. You're basically immortal.
Well, until Wikipedia no longer exists.
And then something
That's
else.
the thing. I saw a bloke. I saw a bloke on TikTok. It was a clip of a comedy performance he was doing, and he was talking about how if you type into Google how to tie a noose, the top results are like, here's the support you can get if you need it.
Mm.
But then there's like a button underneath it that says show results anyway. And he's like, well, that's like the bare minimum. We've done what we want to do, but do you want to see it anyway?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And you get the same for YouTube and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. If you go to Wikipedia, you get a, do you want to donate $3.50?
Mm.
And then the article afterwards.
Yeah.
It's so fucking true, isn't it? It's every time you fucking go on Wikipedia, there's give us money.
Yeah,
And I get it, I do. I actually have a lot of respect and support for Wikipedia, but not enough to give them my money because I haven't got enough of it to justify
No.
doing it.
Sorry,
right?
Wikipedia.
I do one charitable donation a month. It's a thing that I do for the Lynx Air Ambulance.
Uh-huh.
Because around here, there's a very likely possibility I might need it at some point.
Well, that's a bit selfish.
Well, I mean, until I have used it, it's selfless because it's not me actually reaping the benefit of it, is it?
It doesn't matter.
But
You're doing it for selfish reasons.
like around here, whether you're responsible for it or not, there's a good chance you're gonna be affected by it at some point.
Yeah.
You get so many morons on the road and shit like that. It's plus they do good work, right?
Yeah.
But literally the other day, I was in my Wilson grabbing my lunch, and a woman representing the Lynx Air Ambulance stopped me to ask if I could donate. I'm like, I already do. Literally to you. They're the only people I donate to at the moment. It's like, sorry, you already got me. And also, at the time, I was carrying, the big 24 packs of Coke that you can get.
Yeah.
The ones that look like a beer crate. Well, I was carrying 2 of them and my lunch at the same
bastard.
time. No, they were on offer.
I mean, so what? You're still gonna drink it.
Well, yeah, but greed.
48.
Greed would suggest that I'm going to drink them quickly then you take into account that one of the packs is at work, so that I've got some at work,
Oh,
and one of the packs is here. Suddenly that changes everything, doesn't it?
No.
Yes, it fucking does.
No.
I picked up a 24 pack of what is it? Tango Cherry Zero, which lasted me a month and a half at work.
Well.
So, you know, it's not, I wouldn't call it greedy to have that. That's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. I picked up 2 because they were on offer. It works. If I'd got one, it would have cost me 12 quid for 24. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Getting 2 is 14 quid. No sensible person is just picking up 1 if they can pick up 2.
What if you can't carry him?
Well, I couldn't fucking carry him. I still fucking managed it. I didn't have a basket or anything. I'd gone there intending to pick up a 6-pack of something, saw that and thought, fuck that, I am not missing out on this deal right now. I'm not coming back later to get it. I'll do it now. I made it work. You know? I'm telling you, you can make it work. Even if you have to slide them along the floor. You see a deal like that, you take it. And to hell what anyone else might think. Falsely think.
Well, we did it.
Congratulations.
I've only
I'm
got
surprised
one.
you beat the old coot.
I'm surprised too. By rights, I should have lost that.
You only got one what? Oh.
Yeah. Well, bye.
Bye.